What's up, friends of the good mood, and Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, guys. I hope you're all having a great time with your family. In today's video, I want to give you something very special, and yes, I did combine my headphones with the Christmas hat. That's a pretty strange thing, if I think about it. But we don't have a test server today, so I cannot show you the Capri robot, which I actually had planned. However, I do have, from the last week's test server, a session prepared for you guys with a detailed test of, boop, let's go for it, zing, Punishers versus the Razdor. Okay, so the old machine guns versus the new in a direct split screen comparison. We're gonna have a look at how does the Razdor perform at 450 meters or so against Punishers, how does the same happen at 250 meters, and how does it happen at 180 or so, where the lock-on or the auto-aim from the Razdor didn't kick in, right? Remember, this might be out of date information, basically, because they're testing it next week differently. They were supposed to test it this week differently, but they didn't. But yeah, so no test server this week, unfortunately, but I do have this footage. Let's go for it, okay? We're gonna start this right here. You see we have the same setups, we have no modules. Every Leo is the opponent in this case, is looking the same. 450 meters, we're starting at the same time now. You see the Razdor on the right side does have the auto-aim triggered, and it does exceptionally well at that range. It does way more damage than the Punisher does at that particular range. The weapons are all the same level, the robots are all the same. There's literally the only difference right here is Punisher versus Razdor. Punisher is reloading right now and only managed to get 75% damage out. Razdor won already and killed the Leo, right? Because the Razdor it's a newer weapon, it's a legendary weapon, it has a continuous reload. Punisher now succeeded, although it would be able to do some more damage now. Now we have Razdor versus Punishers at 250 meters, which is also a very important comparison because Punishers are starting to become really effective now. 250 meters is a range where the Punisher works very well. However, the Razdor still has its target lock on, and it hits with every single bullet. Which one do you think is gonna make the race right now? Place your bets. However, there's one thing, ladies and gents, that I also want to show you guys. I wish you would guys lend me a little bit of your time for this, a brand new video on the Paramotor channel. I haven't released one in so many months, and this video is only 1.5 minutes long, and I've spent so much time on it because I made the music cut so well. Take a look. Yeah. Next cut. This is what you're gonna get with epic music. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in the top right corner, released at the exact same time as this test server video that you're seeing right here, is my Paramotor video. Please go ahead, check it out. It's just 1.5 minutes. It would be so awesome if every one of you guys could give this one a little try, and then tell me what you think about underneath in the comments. It would mean a lot to me, guys. It would be awesome. But yeah, so you also find in the video description pinned comment the link. Let's go back into the comparison. 250 meters now. Let's see. What do you think who's gonna win? The newer or the older weapon in that case? And boom, here we go. And you can see now that the Punisher is performing way better than before. Most of the bullets are hitting. To the right, you can still see that the auto-aim is in place, so we are actually hitting every single bullet from the Razdor. But you also do understand that the Razdor does not do more damage because you get closer, right? It still does the exact same damage to that Leo as it did at 450 meters. It's still hitting with all bullets, right? It starts to lose damage when we get closer than 200 in this case, but not before that. And the Punisher is only at half ammo, and the Leo is already gone. So the effectiveness of the Punisher, and keep in mind, there were no pilot skills. There were no pilot skills at all in this test server. That means we do not even have the reduced spread targets a skill on the pilot. So that means the Punisher with that skill would actually outperform the Razdor even more, right? That's actually very interesting, and it still has ammo to go. Whereas the Razdor is already at its low capacity and is doing the thing. And this is probably why you guys say, why Pixonic says it needs to be balanced and it needs to be updated and buffed, the Razdor. I strongly and wholeheartedly disagree, because this this is a balancing thing. And this is why the Razdor is not just a better weapon period in every condition, but it's actually better at most situations, but it actually has a drawback too. And that is what balancing is all about, Pixonic, and you know that just as well as I do. The weapon needs to be great at something, excels at it, but it's also having its drawback. But what you're essentially about to do, Pixonic, is to remove the only drawback, which is the not existing lock-on at up to only 100 meters, and then also giving it more ammo and before it needs to reload as well. I don't think that is, yeah, that should be happening. There was something else as well. So now we are at below 200 meter. This is where the real weakness kicks in of the Razdor on the last test server. You see the spread is all over the place. It's not actually hitting the Leo much, and the Punisher is getting just better and better at this range, right? So you see, I'm even looking to the other side to show you that there's no auto aim. It actually spreads past everything, and it's just sprays. And just at a few seconds later, I already stopped firing with the Punisher to the left. Just a few seconds. I don't know, how long was that combat? 5 seconds. Yeah, I started at 3, I think. And it's at 5 seconds later, the Leo was already pretty much done. And we're still going with the Razdor. We're still going. What the heck? Look at this, it's still going. I mean, yes, it is really bad at that. I understand. But maybe it's a little too bad at that. But still, you are in control of that robot. Your strength, you know the strength and the weakness of your weapon, and you know which combats you avoid. You do also know you're not going into a face brawl with a legendary piloted Fafnir when you're piloting a Erebus or a Typhon, because it means he's gonna bypass your shield and he's gonna ruin your robot in 3 seconds. You do know that weakness of your robot compared to him, so you're avoiding that confrontation. And that's the same what you would do if you had the Razdor. You know your weakness, you know you have to stay out of 200 meters range, and if you do, you're gonna have an exceptionally strong weapon that fires literally around the corner. That around the corner firing is something that has me worried, by the way. But yeah, so I feel like this balancing thing is a really good thing, and it's in place for a reason, and I think it should stay that way. Anyways, let's keep going here. You saw right there, we're firing at him. Yeps. And butts. Okay, so at this range, at 70-something meters, the Razdor actually performed nearly the same. So the Punisher and the Razdor had not that much difference in terms of ultra short range, literally face brawling, but at anything below 200 meters, reaching towards 200, is when the strength and weakness began. Now, let me just search for it real quick, what Pixonic has said they were gonna do. Just so I have the full information for you guys. They said... hold on, I've got it right here somewhere. Yeah, they said they're gonna make the targeting started already at 100 meters. So you saw right here the Razdor did very well at 80. So the spread is basically it doesn't exist anymore, because below 100, where the spread would start to kick in, it already tracks you and fires every perfect bullet. And at below 100 meters, even there, the spread will be reduced by 50%. So that means you have a almost perfect accuracy at 100 meters, and you have an even perfecter accuracy at past 100, because the auto aim already kicks in. And again, in my opinion, I gotta say this right here, because I feel like this is my job, and I want to make a healthy want to help for a healthy war robots, and I already see that this would make the weapon way overpowered, exceptionally much better than anything that most weapons do currently, due to the fact you never miss a bullet, and it would be sad to see the Punisher go like that, because yeah, I liked the fact that the Punisher does have a condition right here where it's better. You know, I feel like this was a good thing, and that you have a weakness on the Razdor too, and you need to be aware of it. You need to play around your weakness. That is what skill and gameplay and knowledge of your robot and systems is all about. And there's another thing that they want to do. Yeah, they boost the ammo capacity, but instead the bullets per bullet, every damage will deal less damage. All right, so Let's have a look at how long this video is. I didn't want to make a long video today. So in this case, guys, I'll be ending the video right here. Please, if you do have a minute, I would really appreciate it if you could check out the video in the top right or the video description and give it a try. That little paramotor video, it's just 1.5 minutes. And then maybe let me know about it, what you think. Because I try to make such awesome, heroic music. There's a moment in the video where I break through the cloud cover. And I'm like, whoa, and the music is just gonna underline this so well. Yeah, but would be cool. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great next days and with your loved ones and hopefully off days where you don't have to work like I am. I'm a poor sucker. I gotta work even now. And I'm joking. I love doing this. You all know that, right? You do that. You do know. Yeah. See you around in the next one. Have a good one, and sorry for not being able to show you the Capri robot in today's test server. The test server thing, when I started the test server, it says that it needs an update, and then you press on update, and it doesn't have an update. So, and then I check on Facebook, and it says there's no test server this weekend. Alright, but you still do get the info about the Capri robot in the other video that you have seen yesterday, right? 2 days ago. So if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about with a Capri robot, check out the video that I made 2 days ago. Alright, so see you around, have a good one, money off, bye.